While I was hiking, I met two ladies who went to a couple waterfalls. We were just near Jones Falls. They recommended I go to Elk River Falls, and thought I'd give it a shot, but it was kind of disappointing. No, I'm kidding, kidding. No, it was great side trail. It was over a mile long to get there, but I thought the quality of the water and the big rock right there, so you can see the waterfall, that was pretty nice. I think it was a good side trip. I'm surprised it's not mentioned in Far Out at all, but it's worth it. It's quite a hike, but worth it. And thank you to you two ladies for telling me about it, and I had a great time. Good morning, it's day 40. I'm here at station at 19E Hostel. I have a little room here. Thank you, Steve and your wife, for paying for the room. If you ever pay for one room here. And I stayed here 2 nights to 0. I got 5 videos done, which is pretty good. I was working on another one. I'm halfway through, but it's a little longer one because we're going over Roan Mountain and there's a lot of video there. But this is my little private room. Just a little room, and I got everything packed up, ready to go. I'm just doing 9 miles today, not too hard. It's supposed to start raining this evening, and then maybe in the middle of the night it'll start up again, but it's supposed to rain basically for 12 hours until noon tomorrow. So I'd like to just sleep in a shelter, so in the morning, like 8 o'clock, I can actually just walk out instead of trying to break down a tent and everything while it's still raining. So that's it. Less than 9 miles. Should be an easy day. I don't know what I'm gonna see. I haven't really looked at everything. I know there's a waterfall. There's a little blue blaze to a waterfall, so we're gonna definitely check that out and spend some time there. It should be roaring because it rained a lot yesterday. But yeah, so let's get back on trail here soon. As you walk in the door, there's a common area with some couches and stuff. There are bunks over there, maybe 8. There's bunks scattered all over. There's like loner clothes over there, and up there are more bunks right up there, and up there are rooms with multiple beds, and I had a room with 1 bed, but yesterday I was the only one here except this one. This one's a private room with a private bathroom, and there were 3 guys, skiers I guess there, but no other thru hikers here. Yesterday I was the only one. The day before that there were 3 others, but yesterday I was the only one. It was so quiet, and I was the only one up there, which is good, I guess. Got a lot of work done. And down over here is the kitchen. There's a refrigerator, you can put stuff, there's coffee, everything's all here. Pretty nice, so I'm all ready to go. I made some scrambled eggs this morning, 6 eggs. That was my breakfast. Yeah, 6 eggs scrambled and 2 cups of coffee. Could be a worse breakfast. No carbs at all. I guess sugar. Does that count as carbs? Now it's time to get up onto the trailhead. I'm just gonna check a few more messages online before I go, and then yeah, we start off our 9-mile day. The weather said it's 33 Fahrenheit right now, but the sun came out and it's just beautiful. It's actually pretty warm, so I don't believe that 33. Where's the hostel? Stairs go up to the rooms, and the bar is right there. Right now the bar is not open that often. They opened at 4 yesterday, so we had to wait. We couldn't get a sandwich right away. But within the next few days they're gonna increase the hours as more people come through. But I mean, I was the only one there yesterday. The bar was closed on Monday night, so can't get food there Mondays. Yeah, the first day I was here, and the second day the guys working here, they're hikers as well, and they gave me a shuttle into town to grocery store and the food places out there. So we got stuff to eat, so overall, it's not too bad. I think once it gets busier and the bar stays open longer, it'll be easier for hikers to eat here. Okay, my shuttle's ready, I gotta go. Here I am back at the trailhead. I was going to cross the street and run up that road. I don't know if you see it over there. I thought that's where the trail goes. But then Kitchen Sink, who dropped me off here, he told me it's right across the street, and I do see some stairs. And I don't see oh, I see a blaze. Barely noticeable. Yeah, but it's right across the stairs. Don't go, or it's right across the road. Do not go down that road where the other cars are. So I'm gonna find a gap in the traffic and run across, because the traffic's super fast up here. Here's a great example of a tree that fell over and probably left this huge hole. And the hole probably went into the trail. But look at all these rocks collected to make the wall. I just imagine all these people running off into the hills looking for rocks and bringing them over. When I was doing the trail magic, sometimes you'd be like, we'd find a nice rock and we'd bring it back, and then the head guy would be like, no, I don't need that one. Like, oh, all that work. But then we just put it to the side and it gets used eventually. It just, they always look for specific rocks to fit whatever hole they have. But it's so funny, all these rocks. I don't know if this is from humans or animals, but some kind of bones with a tail. Decently big. I'm guessing that's a femur right there. Yeah, those are both femurs. Pretty big. I think a rabbit would be that big. A possum? I don't know. Here's my foot for scale. That's a big femur. Darn it. I went up this big hill for nothing. It was a steep climb too, so I'm gonna go back down. I guess that's that green line. I'm gonna hit the AT again and cut across and go back up, I guess. Dang it! I think this is the way to the new hostel that's up here. Yeah. Oh man, alright, let's go back down. Well, if I didn't make the wrong turn, I wouldn't have seen those bones over there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I wonder if it's like a baby coyote or something. Fox. I don't know. Too big for a possum. GJ, think that makes it obvious? The big white arrow. Alright, let's go, and I guess we go back up to the dirt road we were just on. Hopefully we don't climb too much up to it. Here's another fence that goes over a barbed wire fence, but the barbed wire fence on the left side is gone. I don't even see a trace of it. I guess there are poles over there, but I guess we don't have to climb up the fence. Is it even strong enough? Check it out, new wildlife. Some kind of millipede. It's nice. It's big. It's about 1.5 inches long. It's pretty big. Fiery. I always assume any insects with bright colors like that are going to be poisonous or something. Check out this huge, I believe, oak tree. It's gigantic. It goes over the whole trail. Trees like this are so nice for shade once it's hot. This thing's a monster. I always find campsites under them, but this one doesn't have one. This one's a beast. And look at this, it's got a nice white blaze on there. So big. They just provide such a huge canopy when the leaves are in. These things are popping up with leaves. I thought they were blackberry bushes. You see the thorns on them? But I thought blackberry bushes had leaves of 3, but it looks like 3. And then there's another set of 2 and another set of 2. So I'm not completely sure what it is. I'll have to look it up. But these seem to be popping up everywhere now. Tiny leaves, but they're really blooming. I always wonder how this happens. Do you see it? It comes up and it spirals. And all the branches that come off it spiral too. Why does it spiral? What caused this to happen? Do you think somebody actually slowly forced the branches or twisted or something? This tree's not as healthy as it could be, but it's got such a nice spiral to it. And here's the white blaze. Again, thanks for the viewers for telling me that is a stile. I thought a stile was like one of those things you walk through that's at an acute angle, but this is also called a stile, a type of ladder that goes over a fence. I think that was the old crossing, but the barbed wire fence is gone again, so we just walk along this huge trail. I've seen so many times where a barbed wire fence is good and then one tree falls on it and it just yanks it down and just snaps a bunch of poles. It's not I guess not funny for the people who set it up, but they're really susceptible to trees. Right next to the AT, there's a nice little cemetery, lots of flowers out. I guess it was just a weekend, so a lot of people put flowers out. It's called Isaac Cemetery. Some big gravestones too. really spread out, like they have a lot of room. But now I'm also trying to find the AT. I followed the white blaze down here, but I don't see any others. Okay, so the AT doesn't go to the cemetery. It actually goes left, and the road kind of goes down to the cemetery. But on the way back up here, I got snagged by some thorny bush hard. I'll have to take pictures for you later. But I got a good ½ centimeter, quarter-inch rip in my shirt now. I guess this shirt might not last all the AT after all. Hopefully it doesn't spread. Suddenly there's this big area of all the same trees. And the trees are almost, not all, but kind of well distanced apart. Like evenly distanced apart. When you walk and you look, you see how those trees are lined up in the middle? Walk a little more, and those trees are lined up. And those trees are lined up. Definitely human planted. It's funny how they plant it like that, and it makes it really obvious. But they're all the same exact type of trees, whatever they are. Here's a sign to Jones Falls. That's funny. People are like, do it! Yes, do it! Climb on the rocks, do it! I'm doing it! I'm doing it! Here we come up to Jones Falls. From far away, it looked really tall. And I think, yeah, whoa! Here we are. It's a big waterfall, all right? It goes way up. Way up. It's pretty. Waterfalls are dangerous. There's a sign down there. Let's go. Jones Falls, definitely a worthy side trip. It's a really tall one. Right now the sun is behind the waterfall, so it's kind of washing it out. But it's nice. I spent a lot of time here taking pictures and videos. Hopefully some turn out really well. We'll see. I took a quick look and it's iffy. Sometimes the small waterfalls have more character. I don't know. All right, I have 3.4 more miles to the shelter, and the sky was darkening up for a bit there, but it seems better now. I'm gonna get going, and I should be at the shelter in just a couple hours. It's about 1:30. That's not bad. Get there at 3:30 and I could actually work on a video. And maybe at the shelter I'll tell you about my plans for the coming week. Big changes. Not changes, but big plans. I just spoke to two ladies that were coming up the trail. Sometimes when I hear a lot of water, I hear voices all the time, so I assumed I was just hearing things. But two women came up, good thing I wasn't peeing. But they mentioned that there is a Elk River Falls, and they showed me pictures on their phone. It's huge, and it looks really nice, and it's about a mile off the AT. I have only 3 miles to the shelter, so I can extend it to 5. If I hike quickly, I can go a mile to that waterfall and then hit another waterfall, like Splash Dam Fall or something like that, and then head to shelter. I'll get to shelter a little later, but I don't think I should miss this huge waterfall coming up. A mile or so, unknown distance. Let's check it out. This is the junction. The AT goes to my left, and to the right is down to Elk River Falls, and it looks like a good one. I don't know how far it is, and it looks like we're gonna have to go down and then come back up. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go crazy. Why not? Well, I have 3 miles or so, I think. This is Elk River, and these could kind of be considered falls. And there's another one a little higher up, but all the way up there's a huge waterfall, I guess, maybe a mile down. We are heading down to Elk River Falls. There's the top of it right there. It was a bit of a hike, but I think it's gonna be rewarding. Wow, this is a beast of a waterfall. Holy cow. I think the trail does go all the way down to the bottom. That's the picture I saw, but wow. Look at this guy. Now we're gonna hike down. Look at all the rocks. Woo! Yeah, let's go.
River Falls, folks. It's really nice they put this giant rock here so you can walk out almost all the way to the end and you can watch the other cascades. And this rock is actually really level. Wow, look at all the water going over there. I bet a lot of people consider swimming in here. I don't know. It might be fun until you get jammed up under the trees there. Wow. It looks like there's an old tent over there someone set up. Really old. Camped out and left it there. Really old. Nobody's cleaned it up, but wow. This is a good side trip. It is a little far, so if you get a full day, I don't know, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you have a easy day, I would recommend it. I'm getting misted. Mist blowing in my face. All right, I gotta get going though. Enough lollygaggling on these side trips. But this little rock here is pretty nice. You get to go really right down to it and watch it. It's a nice day too. If the two ladies I met are watching, thank you so much for showing me that picture, because that's a beautiful waterfall. 1 mile away from the AT, worth the side trip. So thank you again, and I hope you had a great hike and a safe trip home. Thanks. Check it out, folks. I'm yellow blazing. I guess this will be the only time I'll be yellow blazing, I think. And waterfall's right next to us. Such a huge pool there. There is a parking lot right down there, so it's not like it's a super crazy remote adventure, but it's definitely an adventure. Now to get back to the AT as quickly as I can. I'm back on AT. That last bit is a steep climb, but all right, 3 miles to go. A little bit of up and downs, mostly ups coming up. We're almost there. We're almost there. Hopefully there aren't too many other waterfalls to slow me down. Each waterfall adds a few minutes, I think. Check this out. Oh my goodness. Just like a weird patch of yellow flowers. That's it. There's nothing else around here. And yellow flowers. Wow, pretty ones too. Oh, I came up to this tree because from far away it looked like a beaver chewed it up, because it looked like a cone, but from the side it's not a cone. Someone just cut it up, I think. Looking for signs of beaver. The weirdest things get stuck in my shoe. How did that get through there? It like went under the gator. It got worse. It just got worse. I can't do it. I have to use my hands. All right, here we go with my hands. How did it get in there? Weird. I got tangled up in some branches and then one of them whacked my shin really hard just like 10 seconds ago. Well, 20 seconds now, but my leg already has a huge bump on there, like an instant hematoma thing. Check it out. Yeah, I got a lot of scratches. I got scratched by, but look at this guy. That popped up instantly. How did it pop up so quickly? I'm gonna push it. Oh wow. Doesn't hurt that much, but that was instant. Crazy. I guess there are a lot of these little gnome deals here and there. This one's a little more elaborate than the last one I saw, which was just a door. But has anybody seen Eurovision with Will Ferrell with the elves? I always like think this is like a Toy Story thing or elves. Yeah. This guy has a boat. What are you gonna do with the boat, buddy? This is Mountaineer Falls, right near the shelter. It's a good one. Am I getting waterfall spoiled, saying this is just a good one? Finally made it up here. To the right is the AT. Huge campsite right here. And the shelter is down this way. Let's hope it's not too far down. I don't quite see it. Whew. It was actually quite a climb after Mountaineer Falls there. People were saying that we go to the top of the falls, and I think we are going to. Oh, there's a shelter. Oh, I gotta stop my backpack from creaking. I used to have silicone lubricant. I don't know if that's the best thing for backpacks. I don't know if any trail angels out there have something to prevent squeaky backpacks. That would be nice. I try not to record as I walk now because I'm so squeaky. This is a nice shelter, alright. Check out all this. They said it was a 3-story one. I couldn't see it in the pictures, but I get it now. There's 1, 2, and the 3rd story is above the cooking area. It's a short one. I might just sleep on the 2nd deck. But yeah, nice one. Look at all the mousing. I'll hang my backpack for sure, and I'm going to hang my Ursack tonight. Nice little eating area. Very nice, very nice. I'm going to head down to where the water is, I think, and fill up. I guess I should have filled up at the falls. I don't know. Hopefully it's close. Yeah, for some reason the shelters up here, they don't have bear lines or privies, so nothing, just a shelter. But at least this shelter is pretty nice, so not too worried. And kitchen sink back at Station 19, he told me he was here a week ago and there are no mice, so what was that, 5 seconds? I have for dinner 2 ramens in my freezer bag. They didn't have, the grocery store didn't have any instant rice in a reasonable size. They had like a 28-ounce mega box, and I didn't want to carry that just for a few days at a time. So what I do is I just take 2 ramens and put them in there. It's like double the calories basically, but I use 1.5 seasoned packets. I don't put all of the second one because I might make it too salty. Because generally, just ramen and some rice with 1 seasoning packet's good enough. So, and I did buy bacon bits, and it adds a little bit more salt. And I did get Cholula packets again, so I put one of those in there. So hopefully it's not too salty because I did 1.5 packets of the seasoning. But yeah, no instant rice this time. But so I have, since I'm out for 2 nights before I get to the hostel that's right by the lake, foot something? I forget. But so I have 4 bags of ramen, and I'll just eat 2 per night. And it's nice when you have short nights because then everything fits in the Ursack really well. If you have a longer duration out, I try to prioritize what goes in the Ursack. Generally smellier things or not like airtight packaged things. Anything with no odor, I'll just keep in my food bag. But the anything with odor or as much stuff as I can, I'll put in the Ursack and then tie that off. But fortunately, I get everything in there tonight. Dinner's all done, so I'm gonna actually set up the bed so I can hang my food bag and everything. It's only 5:30, but I think I'm gonna fall asleep pretty early. The last several nights on trail, I haven't been sleeping well at all. It's like I fall asleep past 11. I just lay there. 2 nights ago at the hostel, I stayed awake till at least midnight, and then the next day it was at least 12:30 before I went to sleep. And the first night I didn't sleep that well either. It just, I don't know. It just starting to, even after the first couple of days, I thought I felt like just tired all the time. I think it's a lack of sleep. I think it's because Tina is coming from Germany this weekend. She'll be here, well, she's going to pick me up Saturday. She's going to rent a car and get me Saturday. Yeah, she's going to rent a car and meet me Saturday somewhere. I got to figure out what road she's going to pick me up. But we are going to go to an Airbnb for a week, and I'm not doing anything. I'll just be editing the previous day's videos, uploading all that. I might do a live stream on YouTube if the Wi-Fi there or the cell service is good enough. Maybe do a couple of like Zooms or a live Q&A with the Patreons as well. But I don't plan on doing any slack packing or any, maybe a little hiking with Tina, like locally near the Airbnb. But the videos will actually
kind of be gone for a week. I will post the Q&As throughout the week just so there's not nothing for a week. But for a week, I'm not going to be hiking, so there's just not going to be any vlog videos. I will post, like, maybe give you a tour of where we're staying, things like that. But I'm not going to do much vlogging at all because my focus will just be all on us. So that's the gist of it. Yeah, so you get a week back, and hopefully not too many of you flip over to other vloggers and leave me for dead. But after I come back, I should be heading into Damascus and continuing onward deep into Virginia and in Grayson Highlands. That'd be awesome. After a week, Tina's going to go back to Atlanta and she's going to start her through hike. And I hope she has tons of fun and wish her a lot of luck. I mean, starting right in the bubble, that's pretty tough. She was originally planning to start after the bubble, but this whole Putin thing, she decided to move it up a couple of weeks. So she'll be here now. And I wonder if, like, just expecting her on Saturday is keeping me awake longer. I don't know. I don't feel like that's it, but I think that's it because nothing else has changed really that would keep me awake all the time like that. Even after hiking days, long hiking days, staying up till 11, that's weird. So I don't know. Yeah. So that's the plan. It'll be this Saturday. So after Saturday, there'll be a week of videos, of course, because all the videos will catch up. And then there'll be a couple of things, and that's that. So, all right, I'm feeling good. Got new insoles coming. My feet will feel better. And I'm ready to head into Damascus after our week. So keep watching, and yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy the videos. And that's it for tonight, folks. I'll report in if more people show up or something. But I'm gonna just put everything away and get up there and just set up the bed. It's starting to get cold. I'm still in shorts, so yeah. And the rain's gonna start soon, so I got to get ready for that. But hope you enjoyed all the videos of the waterfalls. I mean, there's so many waterfalls today. And then, of course, there's gonna be a ton of pictures of waterfalls. Hope you enjoy those as well. And you all have a good night. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Day 41 tomorrow. Oh yeah, I passed the 400-mile marker, but I totally missed it. So that's pretty much normal for me, missing 100-mile markers.
On the Ursac, I like to have one line a lot longer. As you can see, it makes it a lot easier to tie onto a tree. So I close the Velcro portion. Just cinch it as hard as you can. And you gotta loop it twice. And then you basically cinch it again as hard as you can, just to prevent anything going in there. And now one side's still a little longer, which is good. Although I like it a lot longer, but it's fine. And I've been doing this, and this is a new bag now because my old one got really dirty from that rain one day. So what I do is there's a little hole up there. So I just stick that through there, and stick the other end through there. I'm not as good, and that's it. I'll have to film myself tying this someday, but basically it's the same double knot there, and then you do a figure 8 knot there, and then I just got this bag. I pulled it down a little. It's starting to rain already. I actually just started, so it's perfect. I'm gonna go run into shelter, but thank you. Can you see it? There's a bear here. It's a real bear. Well, I guess not real. It's a bear in the shelter.